Hello and welcome to another episode of the Arcane Adventures. I am the Dungeon Master for this evening, Marcus Artus Fay, or if you're really that posh, Marcus Aurelius, and these are my merry band of plebeians. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
So, obviously, as you may see, we have no Cass tonight, which is a shame. Do we? Can you remember what Cass is doing, Rain?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory matinee.
Ah, yes.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory anime. What?
Matinee.
Okay. Get it right.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, I know one of the people who's performing there, so I was like,
I just had to quickly turn up my Discord volume because I remember I lowered it for some reason.
oh.
But anyway, yeah, we're without a cast tonight, which is fine. They've messaged me what they want Vi to do. And other than that, is everyone ready?
No.
Yes.
I can never be ready for what the DM throws at me.
That is true, you
We
can
say
never be
all
ready.
the fucking time.
Unexpected happens.
Let me go onto Discord on my phone so I can actually like summarize the recap. Hold on.
Oh, somebody
I didn't forget, I simply underprepared.
forgot.
That's me with every session ever.
Exactly. So
We've been going for like 10 months. Anyway.
I've been DMing 2 years, I'm still not ready.
No, neither.
Right, so last we left off, the group managed to storm out of the arena with small little goblin giving Hazel their equipment back before they stormed the pagoda. Going floor by floor, they managed to work their way up to the top, where finally Vi had their chance at revenge and managed to take it out on the Caribou family head, leaving... Hey, we got a casting chat!
Hey!
Yeah, Vi took their pent-up rage up against the Caribou family heads, proceeding to claw their body to pieces, break the window, and throw the body out of the window.
Dangling from the building.
Yep, dangling from a piece of rope tethered to the desk. In the
Proud of
meantime,
them
Hazel managed to find Arlen's stuff, and upon presenting it to them, their memory was restored. Well, all apart from the brief part that they were Aurora again.
Hazel managed to find it.
The group then took the rest of the day to obviously just rest, recover, take a look around Vi's city as they claimed it for their own at the will of the people. And after a night of heavy drinking, leaving Zaz and Arlen pretty much, well, with lack of better terms, shit-faced. And Vi and Nisa also going to bed slightly tipsy after Vi won a match of 21. The group awakes to the new day, the dawn of a new day, as outside in the metropole of Vedici.
He doesn't even know the name of his own world.
Jump. The townsfolk continue to labour away with the rebuilding of the city, the reconstruction of all the properties and buildings that were destroyed or damaged during the fire. Nisa, you awake, and did you and Vi go to sleep in the same room, or?
Yeah, we were in the same room.
Okay, I'm gonna put these on. So, as you wake up, you do roll over to see that Vi isn't there with you. But they have left you a note saying, got a lot to do, we'll try and catch up, kiss kiss, heart heart, Vi.
Now that's a ship.
Why? I'll kind of fold the note in half twice and put it in like my breastplate pocket bit, and then I'll just get my stuff up. Do I know where the others like are?
You would know roughly that Arlen and Zaz are within the building. because obviously they all went to the tavern with you. As to which room, you're not entirely sure. Actually, where did Hazel go?
Hazel took
Oh yeah, you were in the same room as Arlen. Got it.
after being drunk.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah,
My bad.
so you know they're in the building, but you don't know where in the building they are.
In that case, I'll just head down to the ground floor. Try to see if I can get some breakfast.
Okay, as you do see, as you go down, you do see a few, fair few patrons still just like sleeping on the table, snoring heavily, obviously from a night of partying and prospering. As the man behind the bar just sort of slides one of the hobbits to one side. I do apologise for this. Is there anything I can get you?
Honestly, first of all, it's completely fine, friend. I've seen worse in the last 24 hours. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, it was.
What do you do breakfast-wise?
Name it and we'll do it. We were sort of given free reign over the menu when, obviously, it was a different leader in charge. I have to say that
Something-
that vibe is pretty nice. They said hi and they didn't like shout at me.
Foreign concept to you, I assume.
Oh yeah, it's. Oh, let's not get into that. Let's not. What can I get for you? What would you like?
Something meaty. Bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash. Okay. If you just, they look around. Take that table over there, just by the window.
You're amazing. Thanks. By the way, thought I should ask. How have you, as an owner of this place, been faring? How are the sales in this place coming along?
It's been pretty steady, you know. Obviously, being the only real tavern within the inner city. I don't know what Vi plans to do with the wall. Hopefully, they tear it down. Hopefully, they tear it down. Hopefully, they tear it down. But we've sort of monopolised the trade.
So, is there anything big you think could take you a step further? Just out of curiosity.
Open mic nights?
Think I might know someone for that. I'll speak to him a bit more, see if I can get them in.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna obviously promote around the area. We'll see what we can do. But if you've got people you know, that'd be absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. At that point, I'll just go head over to the table, wait there.
Okay. So as you do, we will go over. Actually, we'll go upstairs to one room which houses a Hazel and Arlen.
Oh, God.
So Hazel, obviously, you didn't have much to drink last night, so
I didn't have anything to drink last night.
quite right. So you just
I took 7 pints of alcohol. I'm dead.
yeah. So yeah, obviously,
You're gonna have a
so yeah, you wake up. You're sort of a little bit, obviously, well rested. You do see Arlen sort of, you know, just like in a very crooked pose from where they've just rolled over in their sleep multiple times. As you do wake up, you do hear construction work happening outside. You do hear, obviously, people talking, like foremen shouting, stuff like that. Is there anything you're going to do, or are you just going to wait for Arlen to wake up eventually?
I'm gonna wait for Arlen to wake up.
Of course you would. Of course you would. Of course you would.
Well, bringing out my dragon and checking the gender.
So, oh yeah, your dragon. So you notice your dragon,
Our
obviously
child.
on the bedside cabinet, the little brass dragon just like curled up in a ball, his wings like covering him. So you just go along, make an animal handling check.
You said him. It's a boy. You keep saying him.
Huh? That's an 18.
18, you sort of see it, you just gently go over to it, you gently stroke the spine, and you see it like sort of shudder a bit before it pokes its head out, and it sees you all bright and merry, and it it beams with its excitement. It's like it's as if someone's saying, "Oh boy, mother's awake! Yes, food."
I'm gonna feed it as well. I'm gonna pass it a piece of jerky.
Okay, so as you do, it sort of takes it gently and then just like nibbles it away. That's the point where
Gender?
I'll just say it's a boy.
Okay.
You did keep saying he and him, so it kind of didn't surprise me if it was a son. We have a son.
We have a baby boy.
We have a baby boy.
So, as obviously you feed your little dragon, what are you gonna? Have you thought of a name for the dragon?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay, so as you feed the dragon, you then start seeing the very delirious and disoriented movements from one Arlen as they, in some state, you have no idea what state, wake up.
Morning, sleepyhead. So, when did you think it was okay to drink a lot of alcohol and think that you would be fine in the morning?
Don't even off at this point.
Come on, let's get you sobered up. Well,
Fuck that.
not sobered up, but, you know, get rid of that hangover of yours.
I've had worse.
Make a history check with disadvantage, Arlen.
What?
Make a history check with disadvantage, Arlen.
Disadvantage? Why?
Because you're hungover, you plank. Why
I have a
else?
I have a +9 to that. Okay. One was a natural 20.
And what was the other?
10 + 9, so 19.
You remember that the last time you had it worse was in a small village, actually not too far away from here, where you somehow managed to beat a dwarf in a drinking contest. But it hurt it hurt the morning after, like, really hurt.
Yeah, it was not. It was fair.
Oh, I can't understand anything you're saying, darling.
Hey, you're fine.
You are not fine, and I can tell that immediately.
I'm fine.
Right, up you get.
No.
And then
Hazel,
fine,
my
I'll
love.
go get it, and I'll bring it up to you.
Yay.
I'm gonna head out with the dragon.
Okay, so you see the dragon sort of like attempt to actually. So as it goes to leave the bed set, you see it start flapping its wings, trying like attempting to fly, but it doesn't do the best. It sort of tries to jump and fly, but it flaps frantically and it just goes.
I'm gonna go over to it and I'm gonna go, it's alright, little one, you don't have to try just yet. You were just born yesterday. And I'm going to let my hand out.
It scurries up your arm. It literally just. As I tear my headphones off.
We have an energetic child.
So, yeah, it just scurries right up your arm and just perches itself on your shoulder.
I'm gonna go, how about we get you something to drink after you've had your meal?
It just sits and just nods.
And I'm gonna head out.
Are you just gonna leave Arlen to come around in there in time?
I'm going down to get them breakfast.
Okay, fair enough. So you head on down. Obviously, you see a load of patrons just like still asleep. Some are very delirious, like the same as Arlen waking up. You do spy Nisa over in one far corner. But then the bartender just looks and it's like, oh, I'm glad there was more than one patron who didn't sleep on my tables.
Yes, I'm not a drinker, so.
Oh, you must lead a really shit life then. What can I get you?
Saying that to a princess, the fucking audacity. Damn, when I get down there, I'm giving them a piece of my fucking mind.
But my other half does, so I've come down to get them breakfast.
Okay, what sort of thing do they like? Do they like a cooked breakfast, a cold breakfast? Do they just want a pint of water?
Anything to soothe a hangover?
What room are you in?
What room did we go
I'm
in?
gonna tell them the room.
Okay. So, as you do, they say, right, we'll send it up to them.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, is that your friend over there? As they point towards Nisa, who's just slowly tucking into their bangers and mash.
Oh yes.
If you want, I can whip you something up and bring it over to you.
Oh yes. Could I have a little something for my dragon friend here as well?
As you then spice dragon, it's like,
They're only a baby, and they were just born yesterday. So don't worry, they're not a harm.
I don't want my place being burnt down again. Yes, we'll get a little something.
Don't worry, I will make sure they don't.
We'll sort it. Just go sit with your friend.
I've already scared a guy. I'm working out.
He didn't notice the dragon. So yeah,
You know,
you go and you sit over with Nisa.
you know, just because we're fond of them doesn't mean that other people are too keen on dragons. They have got a bad
What
stereotype.
conversation I had? You were all the way over here.
Yeah, but you can see when a bartender pisses himself, can't you?
Yeah, that's true. I was only asking if they could make a meal for them as well.
I'll just take one of my sausages and just toss it to the dragon.
That's cooked meat!
As you toss the bit of your sausage to the dragon, it sort of
And it's hot meat too!
Hold on. It catches it out of the air quite impressively as it just starts chowing down on it. And then this weird like aroma starts filling the table.
Oh shit.
Like,
You guys are fucked.
like
I'm gonna pick up the dragon.
it farted. And it's a really disgusting one.
Oh goodness.
Okay, so
It
is this
smiles
like a
to you,
fruit
Nisa.
bat situation?
It smiles
or-
to you, Nisa, as if to say, please do it again.
No
Yeah,
more
so-
sausages for the dragon. Please?
Yeah, is this
It,
like
it
a
gives you
is
puppy
like a
eyes.
fruit bat
No.
thing, or is this like a?
Come here.
Cause. Ooh.
That's because you fed it something it's not supposed to have.
What? Oh, sorry. What is it supposed to have?
Not that, apparently.
Not cooked meat!
Right. Ooh, wow. I did have something I was gonna tell you, but this is really thrown me off.
Don't have anything on me that can, like, you know.
Ooh. Oh, my eyes.
Prestidigitation. I'm gonna create a smell. A
Are you
nice smell.
Are you gonna like a lit candle smell? A scented
nice-
candle?
Yes, a scented candle smell.
Okay, so as you just wave your hands, your hand like bits of light erupts around it going up your arm as the smell of this really eggy fart is replaced by this nice rose and lavender as the smell just takes over, clearing the air.
Is that
I
better?
appreciate that.
I
No.
could have cast
Yeah, thank you.
sooner. I kind of forgot I had it.
Thank you for that. Back on track. I'll then still do concert work.
They are a bard.
Then active bard.
Yes.
Well, this place wants to take things a step further, maybe have some entertainment in. I haven't told him yet, but having royalty play at your bar might be a bit of a, honor for him.
Our land is not fucking royalty!
It's nobility, learn the
I'm
difference.
noble!
Soon to be. You know? Anyway, I'm just gonna go. They've had food taken up to them. They are, God knows how much they drank last night.
You do see the way to place your food in front of you. It's a nice it's similar to Nisa's, but it's added like what goes well with bangers and mash?
Gravy.
Gravy, beans, stuff like that. So yeah, you both have your meals in front of you. Are you just gonna tuck in?
Yeah.
I
mean, look.
I'm gonna go to the waiter. Oh, did you bring any?
Don't worry, it's on the way.
Thank you.
As they head back into the kitchen and they come out with some raw meat.
Okay, thank you.
It's just in like a little sauce pot, like
Okay.
just chopped up bits of meat. As they place it down in front of the dragon, and it just sniffs it, and then just like.
Thank you.
It's always our pleasure to aid and entertain all the guests we can. Your fucking dragon ate it already!
Yes, they were hungry.
And it is a growing lad after all.
Yes.
I'll leave you two to it.
Thank you.
And with that, we are going to go to Zanzibar. So, Zaz, as you sort of begin to come around, your head is, like, swinging side to side.
My orcish head. Ugh. I regret all those drinks I've had.
You didn't
I
actually
gotta-
have that money, and you didn't have that many. It just hit you
Oh,
like
yeah.
a bus.
Yeah. Like, I gotta start my, wake up today and get some breakfast and sober. Jeez.
Make
Ah.
me a... Make me a perception check.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Hang on, give it a moment.
Oh no, that's bad. That's gonna be a 9.
So as you get up, your head's still spinning. You're like, oh. As you go to walk forwards, you hear this thud followed by this short, sharp pain, and the breath just gets taken out of your lungs as you've kicked the bottom corner of the bed.
Ugh. Yeah. It's fine. I can still walk.
Make me another perception check.
Okay.
Actually, no. Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh dear. 15.
Okay, so as you're walking, you do stumble into the door, but you do manage to walk back in like a timely manner. You're like, okay, that's the door. And as you open it and you sort of stumble out, Zeta,
Yeah?
you see, obviously you've seen Nisa leave their room, you've seen Hazel leave their room, you've seen the waiter come up with a plate going back into Hazel and Anna's room, but you do now see the very stumbling, bumbling Zaz, just sort of walking out, hand on their head, and their right foot, like, walking on their heel from where they stubbed it on something.
I'd give that some support and, like, help him down the stairs.
Thank you,
So-
Zeta.
So yeah, Zeta just slings like an arm around you, sling an arm around them, and you sort of slowly walk down. As you reach the bottom, a few more of the patrons have started waking up. They have, like, obviously some of them just have pitchers of water, some of them are just drenched in water from when they've just, like, picked up the pitcher and just gone like that. But you do see Hazel and Nisa and the little brass dragon, which has yet to be named.
I've got it.
We will get to that in a bit.
Brassy.
No. As the bartender looks like, do they need something to sober up with? I'll get you something. Don't worry. Just find a seat. I'll bring it over to you.
Thank you. And I'll sit in a table.
Do you go and sit with Nisa and Hazel?
I'll just find the nearest table, sit down for now.
Okay, so you, with the support of Zeta, you stumble over to the nearest table. You flop down at the table. You do see a few spent tankards and plates from the night before, but you just sort of use your whole body weight and just smooth them all to the sides.
Yeah. Basically, my head is like flopped on the table, like.
Yeah, you just sort of move them over. You try so hard not to just bang straight face plant on the table.
Yeah.
But then, not too long after, you see the bartender come out with some bangers and mash just in front of you. It's like, seems what everyone's ordering today. And I guess you, turning to Zeta, I'm guessing you don't really eat much, do you?
I shake my head.
He pulls out a small little oil can. It's like, I got you this.
I'll take it.
You've
I
got
mean,
to
you're a
be
robot.
like working somehow.
Yeah, it's just like a small can of WD-40.
Hey Nisa, by the way, I finished upgrading your cloak. I toss you the cloak of protection.
Yeah, I'll just like try and like catch it. You know how people like just kind of swish it around.
Alright, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, just Doctor Strange there as I kind of swish it around.
They'll infuse with fly.
Nisa is the Esalinti version of Benedict Cumberbatch.
But the best part
Cheers,
is,
Tin Man.
but the best part is Nisa can say penguins.
Penguins.
Penguins. Penguins.
Right, so as everyone's just finishing through their breakfast, Arlen.
Yes, I'm dying right now.
So after like some time after Hazel's gone, you're just there laying in bed. It's like, I don't want to get up. It's too comfy. You hear just a light knock on the door.
Hazel, my love, is that you?
No, it's the bartender. I got you some food and some drink.
Was it on behalf of the love of my life?
Yes.
Come right in!
Okay, as they just open up the door, I said,
I'm kind of just sat like this. Just doing the hello.
so as they walk in, they sort of like take a step back. It's like, okay, I've got to remember they are very hungover, but I got this. As they just walk over to your bedside, it's like, and they put down, because it's only thing I've now got in the brain for breakfast. Just some bangers and mash, gravy, some beans, a couple slices of tomatoes, and they put down a pitcher of water. It's like, I hope this is to your satisfaction. It will help best with the hangover.
Thank you.
Oh, also, you're Arlen, right?
The Arlen Alfaro, yes. Why? What do you want from me?
Arlen Alfaro.
Yeah.
So, we were asked to give you this letter. By a
Just
young...
give it here.
It's from a young lass, so I don't know if you know him or if it's just a...
My headset!
They stood up, they sat up so fast their headset fell off.
I'm just
What are
kinda
the chances of that happening?
I'm just like, give it here.
And they just tentatively hand it to
Adopt
you.
my Hazel.
And then they just enjoy. If there's anything you need, I'm sure we can provide it for you. Just take your time, okay?
Yeah, and I read the letter.
Do you want it to be public or private?
Private, if that's okay.
You are in private, so.
Well, yeah, you are in private, so yeah, I can
No,
just...
I don't want the party knowing.
Oh, don't worry,
what I mean.
it's nothing the party will like...
I don't care.
You're making me, like, DM you now.
I know. You might have to see my DMs anyway because it's good news.
Oh god, hold on.
No, it's good news. You'll like it.
Right, so while you're reading the note, Nisa and Hazel, as you two are the first two to finish breakfast, obviously, because you're the first two who started, go ahead and just do some casual RP, you know? Obviously, you can now come up with the name of the dragon, thank fuck.
Oh, Nisa.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really know what to call this little one the first day I got it, but I've been thinking, which I know really shouldn't do, but I was thinking of Zell. What do you think?
Pretty name. Any particular reason?
No, I just thought it was kind of cute.
It is. At that point, I'm just gonna kind of, like, you know how you go to dogs and you put like the back of your hand out for them to sniff. I'm just gonna do that to the dragon.
Love how
As you do, the dragon sort of just looks at it and it just slowly walks and it gives you a hand a sniff. And it just like goes between all the knuckles. And then it walks around your fingers behind them and then just like, almost with its claw, just hooks onto your finger and just pulls it down on top of them. And then they just nestle there.
So, is this the kind that speaks Draconic or the kind that roars?
It's so young.
It's young.
Were you
it doesn't
speaking common the day after you were born?
You just hear from over the tower.
You know, in due time, of course.
Lisa,
Yeah.
they are just a baby.
Yeah, but I want to know how I should communicate with it when it comes of age. Should I learn a new language or just scream at it?
I'm
Lovingly,
pretty
of
sure
course.
only ancient dragons can speak.
No, once they like reach a certain age, they can speak.
Oh.
You would know this, obviously.
Do I know exactly what age?
Not exactly the age, but you know that they can like start speaking from a certain age.
I really
Just like
need to
Brit.
do more research on these.
Yes.
Especially
Just
as
like
I'm now a dragon
just
mother.
like Sprit from Allderra.
Toy little baby boy is at that.
Well, I think maybe I should start learning the language. Might come in useful. What about you?
Now, I do want to ask you. I know that you probably won't, but for future things, please do not put Zell in danger.
Zell can make his own decisions?
Yes. I know. But Zell is under my protection while they can't.
I understand. If Zell decides to do something stupid, that's their call. But I won't, you know, lead them into any more massacres.
Nisa,
Yes.
if you had a baby and they decided to crawl off towards a fire, you would stop them, wouldn't you?
I'm sorry, I think I'm still a little bit too tired to fully comprehend you. What was that?
If you had a child, as in your child, maybe from you and Vi, you would stop them from crawling towards a fire, right?
I am a tiefling. Fire's in our
Yes.
blood.
But your child would be half.
If I get with somebody who's not a tiefling.
Hmm.
And
Because
if
you're a
I, by
tiefling.
some miracle, have a child with that person, I don't see myself as a fit mother. But if my maternal instinct does kick in past all other boundaries I have set, I will try to keep it safe.
And that's what I'm like with Zell. Even though they mean... I'm gonna cover Zell's ears.
That Zell's currently hunkered underneath his hand.
I'm going to cover Zell's ears.
You could just move, like, just say, like, Nisa, give me a moment, and just move Nisa's, like, thumb and finger over Zell's ears.
Even though I may not be Zell's true mother, they're still someone. They're still my child. I'm the one that hatched them, and I'm the one to take care of them.
May I offer you a piece of motherly advice? Bear in mind it's coming from me. Never keep anything from your child, no matter how harmful.
I know, when they come to a certain age, I will
They deserve the
tell
world.
them. And they
If your
will
kid
be
wants to
doing-
touch fire,
If they want to touch fire, if it's their choice, truly, I will be there, watching carefully.
you are a worrisome princess. And you will be a worrisome mother. But it just means you'll be caring. I reckon you got this.
I'm gonna lean down to Zell and I'm gonna go. From this day on, your name is Zell. Do you like that?
You see it open its mouth, just like try and pronounce its name, just like try and get out. It goes like,
It's alright, little one.
like they haven't mastered their own vocal cords yet.
If you want, later on, I can teach you a bit. And I can show you how to speak, maybe.
That's all they just keep doing. They just keep trying and trying. They're persistent buggers.
But for now, come here.
Sort of just like
Is
walks like that.
Infernal closer? Is Infernal like a language close to Draconic?
No.
No.
Because I had like the semantic field of it might be similar, you know?
There may be some characteristics that's similar, but that's more of like akin to English being similar to German.
Right. Okay.
If that makes sense. Like that sort of
Yeah.
difference.
In that case, I'll just, because seeing as I've now finished my breakfast, I'll take up my plate, and if Hazel's finished hers, I'll take up her plate.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna go
you
bring these
don't
back.
have
It's okay. You take care of your kid. Babysit whilst I'm gone.
to. You sound like you're the mother of this one.
Ugh. I don't trust myself enough to ever be around a kid, let alone its mother.
And the fact that I've got another one on its way.
Good luck.
So as Nisa goes and takes the plates back, Zaz and Zeta. Zaz, after that plate of food, my god, your head is back to normal, kind of.
Ugh.
There's still a little bit of the pain, obviously, from like the dehydration from the hangover, but ultimately you are compos mentis.
Thank God I'm back to normal. Ugh. I think for now I might just, take a few drinks for now. But I can't resist it. But anyways, at least I'm back to normal.
I am the king. You cannot define me.
Mm.
Also, Zeta, what have you done with this can of lubricant? What have you done with it? Have you just like placed it to one side? And it's like, yeah, that's kind of a fucking dick move.
Yeah.
You just look at it, and as they walk away, you just sort of put it to one side. Anything you two are gonna do, or are you just, or is Zaz just gonna?
I'm just gonna say to Zeta, are you enjoying that drink that looks, I don't know, some kind of like oily drink?
Am I a joke to you?
I think so.
Okay, do you want to have a sip of it? Trust me, it's good.
No, I don't want to poison myself because I feel like if oil would have loads of poison, I'm not gonna risk it. So you stick with yours, and I'll just have normal drinks for now. Got that? Peter? So
Zeta just stares directly at you.
I'm so sorry, but like that's gonna be forever engraved in the stream, and I love it.
Yeah, that is now canon. That Zaz
Oh,
asked if they could try a
Am I
bit of WD.
oh, yeah. Welcome to Zaz's life.
I'm dying.
Anyways, for now, I'm just gonna simply hum a tune.
Okay. And what's Zeta
Do I-
gonna do?
Oh goodness.
So, you know my vending machine projectile launcher?
Yes.
Could I like work on it so that I can easily switch between like a gentle chuck and violence?
Make me a intelligence check. Just a general intelligence.
So you want to go from t-shirt launcher to grenade launcher?
Yeah. That is a 17.
Okay. Obviously, being the one who invented this and has like worked on it, you know sort of roughly what you need to do, and you can start work on like a setting to increase the velocity of the shot, going anyway from just a simple like, you know, like a gumball dispenser, it just flows out, to then being like an artillery launcher, like just an SPG, just thunk.
Where did that come from, Zeta? Just magically appeared?
I built it.
Okay. Oh, of course, you're a robot. That makes sense, doesn't it? That's cool. Cool.
So,
Do I see Zeta with his WD-40?
you do see Zeta and Zaz over at their table on their own, as obviously the bartender puts a plate in front of Zaz. You watch Zeta like discard a can, which you can identify as an oil can. You then see him start working on this vending machine gun.
Awesome. I'm just gonna walk over. Hey Zeta, you gonna have that?
No.
Mind if I?
Sure.
Sweet. I'm just gonna take the whole can and pocket it.
Fair.
I'm just gonna give that look
Kind
too,
of like the equivalent of if you came over to a person and like gave them shower gel as a drink.
Yeah, I'm really just gonna pocket it. And then I'm gonna go back to Hazel.
Righty ho, so as this all unfurls, Arlen.
Yes.
Obviously, after Brecky, after reading the note, what is it you do?
After like eating, I would obviously open the note and read it and like read the letter. Upon reading it, I'm going to let me pull up the note again real quick. Upon seeing the last sentence, Arlen's going to shed a couple of tears, as if like I pretty much have fucked up. And then, also quickly out of stream real quick. We're on 10 viewers.
Ayo! New heights for the channel. And continue.
But yeah, I'm gonna shed a couple of tears, and with that, I'm going to then kind of just sit up, contemplate my thoughts of what I've done with my little sister, upon obviously knowing that the note's from her, and I'm then going to, yeah, sit up, get everything together, but I'm going to sit on the bed and kind of just to kind of clear my mind a bit, I'm going to tune the violin to make it the correct tuning, and then I'm going to play a solemn tune to kind of get my mind off of the note, but keep it in my pocket.
Sleight of hand check for the tuning.
With advantage because I created it, or no?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's cocked. Dirty 20.
Not a problem. Tune it.
I'm then going to play a tune that I would have remembered from like when I first went on tour, and kind of just play the most solemn one that I have, just to try and clear my mind.
So as you start playing it, you obviously get the memories back from when you first went on tour. You obviously all the excitement, all the joy, all of that. But then there's a part of you that's like just really gut wrenched of what's happened, and that sort of like leads you on as it goes from like this really melodic tune to this minor composition just echoing throughout the halls.
I'm then going to, along with the tune, I'm then just going to silently improvise some lyrics, like not, it's kind of just quiet enough that that people can't hear from the outside, but only loud enough so only I can hear it from the vicinity in the room. And I'm gonna improvise lyrics that I would have used to apologize to Freya.
So as you start working with that, you start working with something. You get about a verse, maybe a couple lines into the chorus. Nothing too major, but you've got the solid start for a "I'm Sorry" song.
Yeah.
What is
that
it?
was kind of what I was picturing.
Are you going to go downstairs after that?
I'll probably stay upstairs for just a little bit, just to kind of like get everything kind of together after everything that's happened, and obviously like just somehow realizing that I must have woken up from something after being where I am in Vedici to where I was beforehand, from what I remember. But I'll just like stay upstairs for like maybe 45 minutes and then head down.
Make a wisdom check because of that period of recollection.
A wisdom check. I have a +4 to that. 14.
You remember this room full of hammocks, and this sort of this really harsh sound of the cracking of a whip of some sort, but that's about it. You have no idea when that was or why it was, but it happened.
Hold on, what the fuck? Okay, no, how can I remember that? How can I remember? What? My mind's getting to me. No, Arlen. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just ignore it. And I'm going to try and like keep my composure. Can I roll a performance to kind of try and keep my composure inside?
Yeah.
What's my modifier? Performance. It's +9. 12!
You stand there, you sort of look in the mirror, you sort of try and like boss yourself out. You're just like, I got this. I got this. Despite the fact that whatever little bit of makeup you have is like smudged under the eyes, you got like rosy cheeks, like a little bit of red around here. Other than that, you're perfect. You'll be fine. No one will notice.
Yeah, go on, Arlen, you're a big, strong, Common, Arlen. You're a big, strong boy. Not yet, anyways, but you're a big, strong boy. You can do this. Stay strong. I'm sure nobody will notice, and I'm gonna then head downstairs with all my shit.
Downstairs, what is it that you four are doing? Obviously, that being Nisa, Zaz, Hazel, and Zeta.
Well, I'm gonna go. Well, it was lovely talking to you, but I'm sure Arlen would be up by now, and I want to go check in on them.
Of course, I get it. If anybody else wants to, I have a few just minor things I need to catch up on shopping wise. If anyone wants to come with, they're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'll come with.
I'm
Sweet.
gonna.
It's none.
Is there nearest library?
You didn't
Well-
spy any library when you walked into this part of the city.
Okay.
Would I, from my time here, know of a library?
There was a library, but whatever was the library was systematically locked off and destroyed because the ruling family, well, the head of the family who ran the city previously, didn't want people to revolt because of finding out information. And that's what you
Hey.
would know.
If it's some light reading you want to get done, Vi'll probably have it up and running at some point, but
Yeah.
gotta be
fine.
patient for now.
That's true. I guess I'll
Yeah.
follow you. Yes.
Sure, I just gotta go. What have I gotta do? Get a few berries and a lighter and a few other things. No, general store won't already have, so
Mm.
I'll head there if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
My Hazel is vibing.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll pack up all my stuff, get ready, and head off to the general store.
So as you all get ready
I'm-
as you all get ready to like go to the store, like Hazel saw you getting out to check on Arlen, almost like robotically you see Arlen walking down the stairs as if they're really hiding something, and it's when they reach the bottom and just look to you all, you can see that they've been crying, like to a pretty big extent, but they're trying to hide it. It's whether you want to play along.
I'm not playing along.
Fuck that.
Yo, you still concussed, Arlen, or are you back to normal now?
I'm fine.
Hazel's
Right.
gonna pull them up back upstairs.
I'm gonna resist.
Strength checks, both of you.
Hey, by the way, if either of you two want to come to the shop now that you're together and awake,
22. 19 plus 3.
Plus what?
Strength. So as you go and try to pull Arlen back up the stairs, they just anchor themselves and you almost like... It's like Bilbo trying to grab Sting out of the warg's head at the end of An Unexpected Journey. You go and you're like, alright, come in, don't, oh. As Arlen's pretty much a pillar.
I'm then just gonna turn to Nisa and say, why wouldn't I recognize you, Nisa? Why would I be concussed?
oh, some memory thing whilst you were slaving away in the arena. I assume you probably slept it off.
I then just like have a quick look at Hazel and then just back to you and the others. Anyways, what are we doing?
I'm heading to the general store. Got a few things I need to get, top up on a couple of things. You want to come with? You're more than welcome.
Arlen.
Unless you got any more, life-altering quests we need to embark on, then
One moment, love.
You do remember that Izari did say they wanted to see you at some point this morning.
I wouldn't not remember that.
No,
I
you-
do.
Yeah, Hazelwood for being the least sober, and Nisa to an extent. And
I
Zeta.
I'm gonna go.
Basically everyone apart from the two who got bladdered.
I'm
I mean,
going to
I gotta
say, right. We need to talk at some point, and also Azari wanted to see us in the morning.
It is the morning.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
I'll go get myself the quick top up. Then, do you remember where she wanted to meet?
At here.
I'll. Yeah, I'll do the top up. I'll probably meet her back here then. We shouldn't be too long.
You
Okay.
three can go. I need to actually do something here. There's something I need to take care of, but you guys can go. We'll be here with Azari, and then you guys can just come back after what you've sorted.
Ooh,
You know, honesty is important when you're running with people like us.
I'm
Just
being
thought you should know.
honest.
Sure. I'll see you in an hour.
Yeah,
I'll just
see you in
check
an
it out.
hour, and I'm gonna then. I'm then gonna sit down at the table that they were at, and kind of just then take out a lone book that I have with a quill, and then take the note out that I have from Freya, but kind of hide it. Obviously, hide the content that's on it, and I'm then going to write a reply.
Perception on the note.
Go
I'm
for it.
hiding the content of it.
Don't worry, they'll make a perception check. I'll then tell them what they can see. But look at that face. That didn't look good.
That's a 6.
6?
Yeah.
You just see them hunker down, like, sort of shroud themselves and start writing.
Right, so I'm guessing by how your mood is this morning, something's happened. And by how your face looks, it's not good.
No shit.
Do you want to talk about it?
Why are you always the nosy type?
They learnt from someone called Melverk.
I just asked if you wanted to talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, then we can leave it.
It's from Freya. Happy? I'm not mad because you're caring and things. It's just... And I kind of start to break down a little bit into tears, and I kind of just then take like a massive breathe in the nose and out the mouth, and I just say, it's Freya.
What's wrong with Freya?
I straighten the note, but I obviously keep it to myself, and I say, I basically read the note, and it says, Arlen, I'm sorry about what happened a couple days ago, but you can understand my rage. We have reached the fissure, and we hope to cross it soon. Yes, we know the dangers. Yes, we know we could die, but it's better than living in a war zone. Lots of love, your sister Freya.
Is that on the way to Intracia?
The fissure is the area between Asala and Electra. It's like one bit of dead land that no one goes to because it's violent as fuck.
They said that they were going in Tracia.
Just leave Freya.
You have your band now, so you can keep an eye on if they're alive, right?
It's still all good.
I try to contact her.
You get no response. If anything, you get like noises of struggle, like they're trying to scale something. As you just hear like groans and grunts as they like are trying to climb through something. As then you just hear, "Not much further, come on!" And then it goes silent.
What's going on? Alan. What's...
You watch Cell like just leave your shoulder. They just run down. They hop onto the table and they just go into like Arlen's like hunker point and just sort of just sit there and just look at them with these like glassy eyes to say, "Please don't be sad."
I'm gonna go to Arlen. I'm gonna pull him into a hug. And I'm gonna go. I can't say that they'll be okay because you can never say something that you can't define as true. And I'm not gonna lie to you. We've just got to wish for their safety and that they'll make it across. Okay?
I take up the piece of paper. Then I take out the letter that she sent to me. And I start tearing it into pieces.
Why?
I then... What spells have I got? I then... Also, I am starting to fucking cry. Actually... I'll wait until I go to a clear space and I'll do what I was gonna do. So I'm going to just then rip it into pieces and just shove it into my pocket with eyes just flustering with tears.
As you do, we will go to the other three. So we'll go to Nisa, Zaz, and Zeta. So as you head out to do, obviously, the little bit you need to, you see everyone, obviously, hard at work in the morning sun. You know those videos of, like, Amish barn raisings, where there's just a massive group of them and they manage to do it in a day? Yeah, it's like that, but on a much larger scale of, like, everyone helping out with building places, rebuilding, like, helping out others, all that stuff. You do spy, like, a few people you know, obviously, like, slaves you fought with, like, just helping out and pulling their weight, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Outside, obviously you're going to the general store, so taking the pathway round, you do see the front of the pagoda where Vi is looking towards the front of the pagoda, like, just pointing things out to some contractors who are looking at them as if to say, "You can't be fucking serious." But it's Vi! Why wouldn't they be serious? Do you stop to talk to Vi, or are you going to the store?
They seem reasonably busy. I'll leave them be.
Fair enough. As you just carry on, you go into, like, the little sort of residential part. You do see a shop that's set, and it's got very clearly on the front, very clear signs that in, like, scrawled paint, they say, "Don't fucking blow up my store. I need this." You know, like, when Jack Sparrow screams, "Stop blowing holes in my ship."
Yeah.
Think that, but with a shop.
That's I love that. I'll just walk. I'll kind of laugh at the sign a little, then I'll just open the door and walk straight in.
As you do,
I'm going in too.
you see, like, Noctober displays, like, this was hit to an extent, but it wasn't blown up. And it was kept in somewhat tact, but you do hear a couple of people just, like, working on something under under one of the tables as you just see one of them led back, just fixing something up above them.
Whilst I
Can I
kind of
go
wait
over
for
and
them,
help?
I'll start. Yep. And whilst I wait for them, I'm just gonna like start rearranging some of like the smaller shelves so I can, you know,
Okay,
help
so
them a little.
you're gonna start rearranging some of the smaller shelves. Zeta's gonna go over and help. Zaz, what are you gonna do?
I'll help as well, just, to be a bit generous as well.
You're gonna help with Nisa's work, like sorting everything out plan-wise, or are you gonna go over with Zeta and see if you can tinker?
I'll help with Nisa.
Okay, so Nisha and Zeta, we'll come to you first. As both pair of you like see the stands and displays that like fallen over on the shelves, fallen on the floor. They've you pick them up, you put them back, you make them look somewhat neat. You don't know if this is how it was, but it looks neat. It looks good. You sort of like arrange it all. It's sort of like trinkets, bits and bobs, a few gladiatorial trinkets, stuff like that. As Zeta, you walk over, you see one of them just like tilt their head up as like, right? As they like. Right there, middleman?
Yeah, is there any way I can help out?
They just saunter up, sitting up, it's like, how good are you with fixing glass panels?
Would I be able to fix it with the mending cantrip?
You could certainly try.
Okay, yeah, I'll try
Best
to.
DM word.
It's like, we've got a few cabinets over there with the glass, like, sort of shattered a bit. So, if you want to try and sort that out, then feel free. You can have anything in this shop if you want. As they just go back under.
Yeah, I'll go work on that.
Okay, so you see a total of 4 glass display cases, each of which having like multiple fractures and cracks in the glass. Are you just going to go over and mending on all of them?
Yeah.
So going from like the smallest ones heal without a problem. The medium-sized ones, most of it heals apart from like a tiny little speck in the middle, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah. And the slightly bigger ones, it takes a couple castings to even get it down to like sort of your palm, but you do manage over the course of many castings of this cantrip, you do manage to sort out the displays. There is a 5th. Glass is completely fucking gone. No hope with that. But you've repaired 4 of the display cases.
Okay. I'm gonna go shopping for oxygen tanks.
What are you going? Scuba diving?
No, you don't see any. Nor do you see
You
any
also don't need to
presence.
breathe.
I have a feeling I know why they want the oxygen tank, but there are none in this store. It's a general store. So it's like odds and bobs, like commodities, stuff like that.
If you go into a convenience store, you won't find air tanks.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk down to the Morrison's Daily and see a promotion for like hydrogen, helium, and oxygen tanks, am I?
No. It's a bit random, isn't it? Like, hang on. Is that supposed to be there?
It's like Thatcher's Haze, Corona, Pringles, oxygen tanks.
No.
Not supposed to be.
Right, so as the 3 of you, obviously you help out the shopkeepers. This shop looks spick and span in no time. As the owners sort of like that male thing of like they put their hands on their hips, they sort of look around, take a deep breath, and are like, "Thanks."
No problem. I think we did quite well.
To be fair, I thought the signs on the door would be a little more adhering, you know, so someone wouldn't jump through the window and then ravage the store, but apparently, you know, that's what the Imperial Guard used to do, so fuck my luck.
I mean, like, it's the best we could do to, like, you know, fix the place up. It's a bit newish, anyways, but they're good.
Do you know the identity of the guard? A name? I have a few friends who I pass it on to.
Well, from what I last heard, all the Imperial Guard were rounded up under one tiefling. What's her name? She was in a trench coat, you know, like a green olive coat, had purple skin, purple hair. That one. She was rounding them up and taking them to one place to, I don't know, I guess put them on trial or something.
I'm sure I'll hear more about it. Anyway, just a few things. As I take out my short bow and my, I think it's 24 arrows. I don't really need this much more, and seems to me that my friends are in no use to it either. I'm willing to hand it over to you. All I need for it is, if you have any, some flip lighters or a lighter in it itself, and if you can, and I pull out my pack of 10 poisonous berries, some berries like this, but ones I can eat.
Oh, a moment. As they walk behind the counter, it's like, place them down. I'll have a look.
Thank you. I place the short bow and the arrows down, and then the pouch of the berries down.
It starts with the short bow and the arrows, obviously just like having a look, seeing what condition they're in, and he looks just like, did you use this at all?
I believe once. I think I was fighting a drow, but no promises.
It's in remarkably good condition, I must say. So it's definitely been well kept. That's gonna get you a nice little bit, that is. As for the arrows, they're... As he just runs the thumb down on them like that, it's like, they're still sharp. My God.
I prefer things a bit more high-powered. I kind of flex my shoulder where my rifle's kept.
As you do, they sort of give you that eye of like, if you dare try anything, I swear to God.
All I require is the lighter and the berries, and the short bow's yours, to scare off any more Imperial guards as you so please.
Oh my God, what? Oh my God, France just destroyed Namibia in the rugby. That's excellent. Anyway, excellent. Oh, excellent. So anyway, sports aside, they go over to the bays and they look and they're like, these are definitely, yeah, I can safely say, thank God you didn't eat these. These would most definitely have killed you. As they sort of pull the bag shut, they tie it up with a little bit of string. They just place it to one side of the bag very gently. What type of berries are you after? Red berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, cherry berries?
Could have turned those into poison arrows.
Yeah, these are just a few small, tiny, poisonous ones, that little red circular, like I'm sure you've seen. I want you to find me edible berries that are exactly the same look-wise to those.
Ooh. I don't know if we've got any of them. Closest thing I could offer were cherries,
I
but
found
they're a little bit bigger than that, so you'd have to try and fool someone, but it could work.
As long as they don't know they're poisons.
Yeah, go on then. Just a bag of, I have 10 of these, so make it nice for me. Go 20 cherries.
20 cherries? Okay, let me... One moment. As they, start rummaging through, like, a few crates of bags, it's like, cherries, 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 cherries. That's a spider. Cherries, cherries, cherries. Aha! It's not quite 20. Can you settle for 12?
Yeah, I'll settle for 12.
Oh, thank fuck. As they walk back up, it's like, right, that's that one. And a lighter, you say?
Yes, preferably a flip. You know, one of the ones you get to flick open.
He just flips one out and just ornately just flips it off, and it's like, you want one of these? As you just see the blue flame just like slowly flickering.
Perfect. Also, seeing as the bow is in pristine condition,
Yes, I will give you some money.
maybe
for it.
well, instead, maybe a small pot of wax? Candle wax, to be precise.
Closes the light, it's like, we've got some of that, give me a moment. As it goes down to one of the bottom shelves, and it's like, da, 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 da. So that's where I put that. Anyway, now that I know. Aha. Some wax. As he just comes back up, plonks it down on the table. Now, as for your lighter, what colour flame would you like? You can have a standard orange one, which is boring, or you can have a green one, a blue one, a purple one, or a white one. And yes, they are all scientifically possible.
Green is more oxidized, isn't it?
Yes, green is sort of a copper oxide. Blue is more magnesium. The white, however, it's very much more expensive for the simple fact of the amount of stuff it takes to produce a white flame, but it will stun your friends as he gestures to Zeta and Zaz.
Let's go white.
Are you able to wait for 10-15 minutes for me?
Of course, I'm in no rush.
I'll get it ready for you right now. So as he goes out into the back, you hear like just tinkering away. 10 minutes pass, and the tinkering's slowing down. It gets to about another 2 minutes before he pulls out this very, very ornate flip lighter. Think like a nice gold with navy blue epaulets in it. There's a skull engraved onto one of the sides, and along the side that actually has the hinge on it, it's got a candle of fable. As he just leans over and says, I must warn you, it does look pretty cool.
Sounds perfect. I'll take it and I'll try it.
Considering, obviously, before you try it, considering the cost of the materials plus all of this and the exchange for that, I'm gonna have to knock the price down for the bow. I'll say I'll give you 16 gold for it.
Still a good offer.
Sounds perfect. Yeah.
They reach under, they flick out a few gold in their hand, they just count through like, and they just pick it up and they just slam it on the table, slide it across. As they do,
Amazing. Thank you.
Flick the lighter open, and as it does, you see it spark outwards and in as this white, very slow flame begins to burn.
I love it. Thank you.
If you're ever in need for some sort of fancy lighter, you know where to come.
Make sure to tell all my friends.
Well, I mean, these two already know, pointed to Zeta and Zaz, so I guess if you have other friends out there, then you can tell them.
We
I
got
will.
that.
Well, I hope to have your custom and trade come through here at some point in the near future.
Indeed.
On that, I'm grabbing like the oil and the wax and all that, just sticking it all in my bag.
So, should we head off? Go back to the place?
Yes, let's.
Mark, where would I be able to get oxygen tanks?
Not here.
Are there any shops that I can?
In this war zone, you would be very hard pushed to find one. The most chance you could have is at an armorer, and even if they are in stock, they are going to be inflated as fuck.
Okay.
Just wait until you get
I'm-
to a town that isn't at war.
Yeah, just like wait for like 20 sessions.
I'm just gonna say to Zeta, like, just wait for now, and then once you come across a shop that sells oxygen canisters, then you can buy some. Okay? Be patient, my good robot.
So, are you three all then going to head back to the inn and await Azari?
Yeah.
So, as you three do that, as you obviously walk in, we will go to the continuation of the lovebirds quarrel, as it would be.
Where were we quarreling at? What were
We
talking
weren't really
about?
quarreling. It was just me having a breakdown over my little sister's note and me tearing it into pieces.
And then I hugged you and I said, I'm gonna go. Why did you tear it into pieces?
Don't ask. Just don't.
Okay.
Where is the nearest body of water from, like, outside the tavern?
You're making me look at the map. Yes.
I'm sorry, but I need
No,
to
it's,
know.
it's fine,
for
fine.
purposes.
Where's
Thank you. Love you.
world maps? There is one about 10 minutes stroll down from the actual inn itself.
Okay.
That's like a small little, like, mini lake. There is a river that trisects the entire city anyway.
Okay. Can I... Can you stay here for like a minute? I'll be outside for like just a couple minutes. Just for a couple seconds.
But you
I'll be
said
back.
It was gonna be a couple minutes when you went off with Jacob.
You mean Andrew?
Andrew, sorry.
I promise this time I'm going alone. I know where I'm going. And then I'll come back and I'll give you all the attention you want.
It's not that I want attention, Arlen.
Then what is it?
Last time you were taken, the next time we met, you didn't remember me.
They're gone, aren't they?
You didn't remember anyone.
Aren't they gone now? Isn't this place
Scared.
like back to what it used to be?
I'm just scared that...
If you want, you can come with. It will literally only be 10 minutes from the inn.
If that.
I need to...
I'm coming with you.
I'm going to go to the lake.
Okay, so you leave the inn, you go right out of the inn, you pass...
I'm gonna leave a note on the table saying this has been claimed.
This has been /claimed.
This has been claimed by the noble and princess of Antracia, and then I'm gonna go to the lake.
So yeah, you walk past a couple trees and a few business houses until you reach the small lake. It's nothing much. You can see all the edges, and obviously it is overshadowed by the wall itself.
I'm sorry for what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take out the shredded pieces and chuck them into the lake.
As you do, you watch them obviously float down as paper does, and just land on the surface of the water. You see them all get soaked immediately.
I would have copied it, like written it and put it in my notebook, and that's in my satchel, so like in case for any purposes I could just like look at it. But
Righty-ho.
the actual letter that was addressed, I rip it into pieces and chuck it in.
Okay, so you
And-
watch as the pieces of the note just float off in many directions. Some of them gain so much water in them that they do start to sink, others just remain floating.
I'm then just going to whisper under my breath, but obviously enough that Hazel can hear because she'll be beside me. I'm just gonna say, until we see each other again. And then I'm going to grab Hazel's wrist and go back to the tavern to our table.
Okay, so after about, let's say it's not a long walk, we'll say about 9 minutes, because I'm guessing you two walk fast.
Yeah.
So, you return. Obviously, your note is still there on the table. It's, obviously all still okay. You sit back down and you just wait the others' arrival.
I will take out, whilst I'm waiting, I'm gonna take out my notebook again and go to, instead of the front of the book, well, I wrote the note on the back of the book, I'm gonna flip to the front, open it to a brand new page, so about 10, maybe 20 pages in, and I'm going to start composing a song for my violin, with my violin beside me as I'm like silently plucking the strings to make a song.
Okay.
But I'm going to start doing that.
Okay, as you start doing that, you hear the door swing open quite viciously as in walking in a much more lavish gown than what she was in. Still in the olive green that she suits. You just see her just walk in, look around. Ah, there you two are. Why is it just you two? As
The others have
Azari
gone
just stands
to
there.
top up with something. They'll be like 5 minutes.
They've gone shopping, as you call it.
Right, okay, well I guess I can wait. As she kicks one of the chairs out, slumps down in it, and just places this folder on the table.
Can I drag it towards me? Not stealthily!
Does a 16 hit?
I think that hits. My AC is fucking 13!
As you like place your hand on the folder and you start slowly dragging it away, you see her look, and at lightning reflexes, she taps the back of your hand, and it's like, don't touch.
I'm gonna mutter something under my breath, but enough that only I can hear. And I'm gonna just... I'm fine saying it, but I'm gonna mutter, someone hit their period today.
Ooh. Do I
Do you
do a
mind
perception?
Do you mind if Azari makes a perception?
No, I don't care. No, please don't. No, don't! DM, please! Can I make a stealth check?
You're lucky.
Can I make a stealth?
Don't worry.
They rolled a 6, it's fine.
Yes!
So
The period to stay!
So after about another 5-10 minutes, you do see the other three walking in. Nisa lacking her short bow and arrows, and the other two trailing behind. As Izari, as soon as you walk through the door, she's like, "Oi, oi, oi, oi! Join us right now."
Alright.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
So, we're going back to the whole life-threatening quest thing, or is this folder just because someone here has a drinking problem? Staring at Zaz in particular.
Sorry, what? Oh my... Bruh!
Hazel's gonna look at our legs.
I'm sorry, Nisa, but I can't help it.
Well,
It's really not the response you should give when someone says that you have a drinking problem.
I'll say this out of character real quick. Barnaby only had 3 last session.
Last
I
session, Barnaby had 3 and got wasted. Arlen had
I
7
had
and was somewhat
7.
still
Okay.
stable.
Because we had, no,
That's why
we had
Hazel's
5
looking at our
each.
lens.
We literally had 5 each. Zazabar went unconscious at 3. I went down at the rest of the 7 that was there. So you're fucking welcome. Exactly. Continue.
So as you'll gather around, she flicks open the folder. How many of you know about the city of Drac up north? Well,
Oh.
northwest.
Do I know?
Is that the one that's gone radio?
Same question.
You would... The only thing all of you would know, and I stated this very clearly and specifically in your backstories, you know that it was one of the, like, thriving port cities in the north, connected to the colonies overseas, but for some reason,
It's gone radio silent.
it's just gone dead.
Is that
I
the...
remember-
Is that the docking place that went ghost?
That's the one!
So basically, we have to go back to Barnaby's hometown and fucking sort that
Okay.
shit out.
Oh yeah, that.
Lovely.
Wonder
Never
how the
mind,
king.
no, DM's face is no.
No.
Oh. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
you're here. Zaz's home is that way. You're going that way.
Never
Oh.
mind.
Further away.
Never
Okay,
mind.
thank God. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
alcohol's getting to me in
So-
real life. I'm sorry about that.
It's all
So
good.
yeah, what about it? There's some hermit there who we need to take care of or something.
That hermit is responsible for 14 trade convoys going missing in the past 6 months alone. Half
Oh.
of
By
which...
that hermit, do you mean that hermit and a cruise ship full of cannons, or
No, I'm
the
talking
lone
about...
dude?
I'm talking about a hermit that has permanently made it night over there.
Is that
Ah.
why
You're
it's
gonna
not
need
radio
to-
silent?
Are you talking about the dead skeletons?
No,
Perhaps?
I'm... If you let me all explain... That place went radio silent about 5 years ago. In that time, at first we thought nothing of it. You know, communication's slow. It takes someone a couple weeks to get a note from Revelia to us, so God knows what could be happening. However, when someone just drops off the face of the earth and then convoys and people start going missing, doesn't that raise some eyebrows? Doesn't that ring some alarm bells to you all?
No shit.
And you haven't
Yeah.
sent anyone to check it out?
We did.
Or have they all gone missing too?
We sent 40 parties, teams of 6, proper platoons in this Freedom Trail, to find out what happened.
Oh, please don't tell me it's going to be another Bon Fortuna.
Oh no, that place is an absolute shithole. I wouldn't send anyone there if like they were my worst enemy.
So the 40 parties of 6, did any of them come back alive, or were they all just gone out of the earth?
Out of the 40 that went, 36 never came home.
So 4 groups of 6 came back.
One of which, that didn't return, was my sister.
No!
Now,
So that's why we're getting sent over there.
Ooh, dear. Ooh.
I know there are a lot of mercenaries in this land, and I know there are a lot of people who have probably got many, many decades and centuries experience on you. But for what it's worth, having seen you guys in somewhat sort of action, I feel I have no other choice but to enlist you.
So, what are the chances of us going there and
100%.
not, you know, coming back?
100% going there. You've got
Okay.
about 4% chance of coming home.
So
Okay.
that about Bon Fortuna.
Well, Bon Fortuna,
I
you've got
like those odds.
Bon Fortuna, you've just got like a random chance of stumbling across that cabin, and then you've got a random chance of being the ones to get out alive. So, congratulations.
So we pretty
Can
much have
I-
0 chance.
Whilst everyone's
1%
discussing,
chance.
can I just immediately step out of the tavern?
As you do, she sort of like tracks you, and it's like, is that a time of the month or something? Is she getting mood swings?
I'm going to kill her! I'm going
He's
to
a
kill
he.
her!
Oh, is it he?
So
Yes.
My apologies.
Fucking offensive bitch.
You're
So-
now my boyfriend.
You've got a strange taste in elves.
Tuazari. Tuazari, out of
Can
character. This is Tuazari. She can
I'm just
shove it where the
gonna
sun
go-
don't shine, or she can shove
Oh.
it down her fucking throat.
No,
so
I'm just gonna...
so just to-
Oh, I know this sounds like a strange question, but I ran into Volcana the other day.
That is a
They
strange
said I
question.
looked
Where's the
similar
question
to
mark?
someone, and then they said to ask you what happened 200 something years ago.
A lot of shit and not a lot of time, I'll say. This girl, Alruna, I think, was being hunted by these people, and in the end, she ended up dying horrifically, and I guess I was then chosen to be her sort of reincarnated daughter, as it were. It's a very convoluted and very complex story.
So what's
I-
going on with you
Going-
and her now?
Say that again, sorry?
So what's going on with you and her now?
Let's just say we haven't seen eye to eye since she tried to kill us. But
But you're talking
You
to
don't understand how personally I relate to that.
after 100 years, she was the bigger person. She said, "Right, let's sit down, let's talk. Let's just see what we can do to fix this." So
My old character.
we sat down, we talked. We're not friends, but we've both got pretty much the same goals, so if we're in the same area, then we just align with each other. That's really it.
Wow.
What have
so
you
you're not
done with
friends,
my
but
old
you're not
character?
mates.
What have you done?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
have you-
So,
I'm not friends with
Going
her,
back
but I'm
to the
not going
matter
to
at
kill
hand.
her unless she tries to kill me first. In which case, completely different kettle of fish.
so going back to the matter at hand, just clarifying on a few things. You are enlisting our services to what? Kill the hermit or find your sister or both?
Yes.
Right. I don't know how the other guys are gonna work. If you want us to kill someone, we're gonna need to know where they are, though. And if you're
By-
gonna want us to find someone, we're gonna need to know where she last was.
By my last account, the party that she was in was going down the river into the city, basically through the canals. So
Right?
your best way is sort of like any sewers or underground networks. She might be hunkered in there. As for where
Right.
this person is I want you to kill, there are a series of towers throughout Drac. It was well fortified. It was a trading city.
This place was well fortified.
Yeah, any one of them could hold one, all, some, I don't know. It's been 10 years since I was last there.
It is one man you want us to kill, right? Or one hermit.
Kill?
I wish it was that simple.
Didn't think so.
We're not going to kill a person.
Oh no, you're definitely going to kill someone.
Ooh.
Are they evil? Like evil?
I think people who kill unprovoked, kidnap for no reason,
Yes.
and turn them into themselves is pretty evil.
Oh, so it's a zombified thing.
No,
Okay.
no, you misunderstand me.
Some sort of walking corpse?
If it was a walking corpse, I'd be having flashbacks to my one and only relationship, and that did not end well.
So, you may be entering in a graveyard?
You could pretty much call it that.
Okay.
Another way,
Okay,
another thing you could call it would
Oh
be,
boy!
well, you've got a graveyard, a ghost town, a vampire's lair, anything like that.
Right.
I feel like now's a good time to have this conversation with you.
Yeah, we've got words to say.
You understand that we may find that your sister has fell victim to this.
If she has become one of those blood-sucking bastards, I give you every permission in the book to kill her.
Don't you love your sister?
I do, and I don't want to put her through that pain anymore.
I'm glad we've seen eye to eye on that subject.
Even my
Finally.
father sanctioned this.
Finally, do you have any silver or wooden stakes that you may bestow upon us?
Not on me, no. I know we set up a hidden cache at some point outside the city, where I can't exactly remember, it's been a long time, but you will know it when you see it.
Well, I'll stock up on silver bullets, if you have a photo of your sister or drawing, that would be useful.
I have a name for you. Quayla.
We'll try our best.
As I say, if she is alive, like still in tiefling form, her blue tiefling form, get her out of there before you even attempt to continue. But if she is one of them, just send her to be with Mother, okay?
Sorry.
Mhm.
What happens to tieflings if they're turned into vampires?
We basically can call them the spawn of Satan, because she looks to Nisa. We technically already are spawn of Satan,
Because
but if we're vampiric spawn of Satan, then we are the true spawn of Satan.
I'm two bite marks away from being exactly what the words say I am. Fireblood.
I mean, I can join you on that.
but aren't vampires cold, meaning it would kill a tiefling?
No.
Nah, we're just dead. Well, they're just dead. We're just full of anger and flame. So you fill anger and flame full of necrotic energy. Doesn't put out the flame, it just turns it black.
And this is a weird question.
Essentially.
You probably don't know it because, of course, my species is rare to come across. But what happens if a kitsune gets bitten?
Let's just say you have more than the ability to turn into a fox, love.
Fox bad.
Think of like... Okay, picture this for me, princess.
Yes.
This small fox-like creature
Mm-hmm.
with pitch black hair, these bulging red eyes, that even in its animal form, if it is to sink its teeth into you, it can turn you.
That sounds dangerous.
That's what you're aiming not to be.
I'm so happy I'm not there.
When you're turned, is it one of those things where newborn vampires become the slave of the original unless both the newer and older party are bitten, or are newer vampires free of the older one's grasp?
From what the 24 managed to gather, they seem fully independent. They're just incredibly feral.
So a new bitten
Anna.
vampire is stronger?
In terms of its ferocity and speed, yes, but in its actual action, I would say it's no more than looking at it as them going on a bender and trying to wield a mace.
Okay.
Worst case, if we can get some sunlight in there, we might be able to do some damage, but the whole perpetual midnight party thing is a bit disconcerting.
Does anyone
Yes.
have know the spell Sunbeam? Or something like that?
Or daylight.
If you've got any spells that basically unleash sun, you're going to be one step ahead of them, and you're going to have a much easier time.
How are these things in relation to flame? I set it on fire. Is it gonna burn like a human or burn like dry wood?
Burn like dry wood.
Fucking beautiful.
Meaning I need something stronger than my, this.
I mean, it could work. It may not do a lot to start, but if you could just keep going and going and going with that, it could blow one up.
Well, step one. You know anywhere we can get silver bullets, blacksmiths, friends of yours, psychopaths with trench coats.
Give me one moment. I just have to look at my world map. Because I'm the only one who actually uses the bloody chat.
Excuse me, I can't use the chat.
there's a pretty major settlement between here and there. Obviously, it's... I hate to say this, but you're probably most likely going to have to go by the road. I can't offer any transport.
They expect us.
So it's going to be a good while before you even attempt to reach Drag. So, but there is a settlement past the woodlands. I mean, who knows? The druids
head
in there
there.
might be able to help you.
Do you know if travelling on the road is dangerous at all?
I'll just look out for any flying artillery shells and you'll be fine.
Oh, great.
When it starts getting in nighttime, perpetually nighttime, we'll look for some shrubbery to hide ourselves in.
You will know exactly
Until
when you're at
then-
the right point because the sky just... It literally fades before you from this nice blue that we have above us now to this very dismal dark grey malarkey.
Well, guess we better start going.
Yeah.
I would recommend that.
What time is it?
It's still around about 10ish by the time you've all properly woken up and this is ongoing.
And going that way, how long is it until the nearest village?
You're looking about 4, possibly 5-day walk.
Looks
Do you
like
have any
we're
carriages we
ready
could take?
to camp out.
Nothing I can offer you now, but if I manage to get hold of one, then I will try and sully it forth to meet you on the road. Just stay on the main road, and I can get one to you, potentially.
Is there any way we can... I don't think so. This is a battleground, if I'm correct, meaning we can't even find any wild ones.
This is, for now at least, the only neutral point. This city itself is the only neutral point within this continent. Isala is in flames.
We'll say our goodbyes to Vi. We'll get a few horses, maybe from a stable, rent them for a few days. Then
we
we'll
don't
head.
even know if they'll lend us the horses. They may need them to rebuild.
They'll lend us the horses.
Oh, trust me, they've got mages to
fine.
do heavy lifting. They don't need horses.
Okay.
Cool. That'll be useful to get there.
What'll that do? Cut a couple days off our journey? Make it 3 from 5?
Possibly even make it 2.
Meaning we're still going to need to camp out at some point.
I mean, obviously, if you do want to stop and talk to the druids, it will be 3, but yeah, it's completely in your
Druids will be
hands.
helpful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Alan.
You
I'll
say
go
that.
find Vi.
Okay, we'll work with Arlen first. Where did you go when you stepped outside?
I went to the lake.
Okay, and what did you do at the lake?
From talking about, like, some things, during that whole, like, malarkey of the situation that the task is at hand, upon hearing about Revelia and that being my hometown, Arlen kind of got too overwhelmed at the situation. Obviously, upon just about getting their memories back up, but obviously they don't know about that. They are just like too overwhelmed and uncomfortable, and it's kind of at the point again where they're thinking, I just want to go home, like back to Revelia, but they're also just hugging their knees, like kind of just leaning their legs against over the edge, but not enough to touch the water, but kind of just like trying to see if again they could just like calm themselves down before having to maybe possibly head off, because obviously they weren't there for that conversation. But that's what Arlen be doing. That's what Arlen be popping off with. The Master of Riz.
Okay, so as you just sit there, just taking in everything, it goes like 10-15 minutes. You don't keep track of the time. Hazel, as you walk out of the tavern towards Arlen, you head out, you see everything, just have a look around. You look over to the lake, and you see this one little speck of an Arlen. Obviously, making your way over, you do see Arlen just sat at the side.
I'm kind of looking at my reflection in the water.
My reflection shines through inside. Anyway,
Save me from the DMCA takedown.
No! We'll make it worse!
Bastards.
Love you really, sibling.
Right, anyway.
Hey, are you okay? I saw you walk off and, I kinda needed to hear what was going on. But
Of course you
as soon
did.
as-
Of course you did.
What's wrong? I know I may be a nosy girlfriend.
You're not.
I care
You just
about
care.
you.
I know you're caring, you're overprotective.
Like you sometimes to me.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the truth though. What was that?
Nothing.
I'm gonna go down to a little bit of the water and I'm just gonna like splash at them.
Nice, thanks for that.
Now, what's wrong?
Azari brought up Revelia, my hometown, and you know, I lived there. I grew up there. I was proven a disappointment there. And now having this whole task at hand after my head is so foggy, couldn't help but overwhelm me.
Do you want me to do something?
Depends on what it is.
I have a certain spell that can calm you down.
You've done that to me many times, but just don't.
I'm asking permission this time.
I'll be fine. And I kind of clutch onto my mother's locket. I just have that feeling again that I just want to go back to Revelia, but after we were done with this, we were supposed to go home. We were supposed to go to Revelia to sort out my family and see them again, and possibly go and see my mother for the first time in 6 years. And I don't know. You heard Azari say that there was gonna be a 4% chance we weren't gonna make out of this alive. There was going to be a 96% chance we were going to die. I don't think I can do it. I'm supposed to be the leader of this group currently. I'm gonna beat you up if you don't get out of this fucking room.
What?
Arlen goes schizophrenic.
No, my sister's in the room. My sister is in the room right now. Sorry, viewers, but there's a feeling in me that I don't trust this. As much as Azari has helped us get out of this alive so far, I can't. But I don't want to turn down what I've proven myself to be so far in this leadership.
You know, you kind of.
I don't know.
You kind of sound like me when I was struggling to lead the group. You know? Sometimes it can be hard, and sometimes you have to make decisions that you don't always want to make. And sometimes you're confused between which decision to make. But the decision you do make will not only have a consequence, but it will always also be the decision you have to stick with. Because if you don't stick with it, then both the decisions will end up turning face up. And it will screw up the entire thing.
You told me I was, what, brainwashed? I didn't remember you? That means I wouldn't have remembered anyone. Even the group. And
You didn't.
that proved that I was useless as a leader. I shouldn't have been it in the first place.
Arlen! You are more of a leader than I could ever be. I'm gonna grab both of their shoulders and I'm gonna face them towards me. And I'm gonna go... Leaders do have their downs. But from what I've seen from you, you've made more good decisions than bad. Looking at myself, I can't say that for myself. But for you, I can see that you've made the best decisions for this group. And I can say you're a better leader than any of this group could ever be, including me.
And what about Vi? Where did that lead them? Not being a leader, now being so-called in charge of this place?
Vi took their own path. The one that they thought that was best for themselves. And that's good too. They chose to take a memory from their past, stand up to it, and overcome it, and become the leader of this place. Whether it's now or later on, I know that you will go see your family. You will confront your father and most likely kill him. And you will see your mother again.
Can I make a wisdom save to try and not break down from this?
Make a charisma saving throw.
I have a +9 for that.
I will make sure of that. Arlen.
24.
You're keeping yourself very composed, like even through this struggling time. You are
I was
keeping
not
yourself-
expecting to succeed that!
You are keeping yourself very composed.
I was not expecting to succeed that save!
I'm then gonna float down their arms into their hands. And I'm gonna hold their hands and I go, whether it be now or later in life, you also know that I'm going to be by your side through it all.
This just turned to be a fucking Twilight scene.
And I... Hold on, let me speak.
I know you are, I'm letting you.
And I, Hazel Christiel, will always make sure you're safe. Because I love you, Arlen. I really do.
I love you too. I love you more than I loved Malachi, but I don't know if I can keep myself strong for this.
If you can't keep yourself strong, then I'll be strong for the both of us.
I need to be strong to be a leader, right?
Yes.
I kind of don't have a choice for that then.
Not every leader has to stay strong all the time. You taught me that. You said every leader needs to let loose once in a while.
Fuck you, Drago, I'm 23.
Who's Drago?
Other people
In chat. No, because someone who is my sister just said, get an elf child. Drago said, elf child. I was like, Arlen is 23!
Hazel is 21! 24 technically because of Bon
No,
Fortuna.
you didn't. You age normally while you're in Bon Fortuna.
Yeah.
You're still the same age as when you went in there.
But technically for others, I'm
Oh shit, I'm
24.
21 then, never mind. Anyways, Arlen's gonna like hold your hands like tight, kind of like squeeze them a little bit, but like obviously not enough to hurt you. And he's going to then just lay his head on your shoulder, but you can kind of, with your shoulder, because of my hair being up in the man bun again, like when they were enslaved, you can feel the etching of the branded slave number on your
Hold
shoulder,
on.
just like touch you.
Have your arms gone round? As in, you're hugging me.
Yeah.
As you put your arms around Hazel, you feel one scar followed by another and another to a total of 9.
Oh shit.
The cat.
Oh shit.
Silent
shit.
B.
I'm going to take a look. I'm going to literally have I'm gonna lift
As
whatever it is, and I'm having a look.
Hazel's gonna pull back.
I'm doing it. No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
As you start to pull it, Hazel just whips around and just gives you that look of no.
Don't.
What is it?
What just happened? What did Rain do?
Rain gave that look of whoa, whoa.
I'm
Hazel's
gonna-
just gonna go. Don't.
What happened?
It was the cat.
Hazel, Lily, and Christiel, you fucking tell me right now.
When
Bye, Rain.
you didn't remember. When you didn't remember me, I tried to get you to remember, and I told a guard to shut up while I was technically enslaved. And it didn't turn out well.
Arlen's going to...
He whipped me.
I can't right now. I can't pay attention to chat.
So don't. I'm here.
I'm not going to. Arlen's going to close their eyes tightly, and you're gonna see their face tense up as their fists kind of clench, and you're basically just gonna see as their fists are clenched, you're gonna see their veins start to become visible in their skin, as if they're basically wanting to fucking rage.
It's not your fault. I tend to have a temper at times. And at that time, I should have stayed calm. But seeing you
What's around us as well as the lake?
You've got a few buildings behind you. You have got a tree just along. It's not at the lake edge, but it's a bit of a way back. And obviously a few people just mingling, like taking breaks and all that. Like a couple people just start skimming stones. You do see a couple fish in the actual lake just like swimming around.
Can I punch the nearest building?
Can I stop them?
You can try.
Opposing strength checks again.
Let's go.
What is that button?
Hold on, what did you get? 12? What did you get, Arlen?
Natural 1. But altogether, that is a 4.
So as you like get this sense of range, you just look at the nearest building and you're like, I want to punch that shit. You start walking. Hazel, you run in front and you just put your hands on Arlen's shoulder and just anchor your feet into the ground. It's like, nah.
From what I know, from how you react to stuff, you're going to punch that building, and I'm not going to allow it. Because how many times have you hit your head against things?
Not that much. I'm not that clumsy.
No, you do it on purpose when you're upset or angry, and I don't think you realise it.
One final time and I'll stop.
No, Arlen.
Sorry, Mum.
I'm just gonna pull you into a kiss.
A rage kiss.
Yes, a rage kiss. I'm just gonna grab your clothes and pull you into a kiss.
You know what I've just fucking realised?
What?
We're in public!
Yeah.
So, just out of nowhere, you just go and you, like, in a really aggressive but really passionate, you kiss Arlen as a couple just look on, and you hear the beginnings of that whistle as then you hear a crack of someone's backhand. It's like, no. Yeah, just as it starts, someone's backhands him. It's like, no. Respect.
I'm gonna just...
I love you, and I won't let you harm yourself. But Arlen's just speechless from how aggressively I just kissed them.
Can I make a charisma save?
Oh, I'm gonna do a Riz check.
Oh god!
Do a charisma check.
Can I charisma save?
I get those awkward looks and okay, this is not right.
Can I insight or charisma save?
What did you get?
Where's my charisma?
It's at the bottom.
That's a 4.
What's that? This Riz fails.
I can try and Riz you back.
I mean, you can just choose to fail and just get rizzed by it if you want.
I know what to do.
Okay, go for it.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
We've gone from angry Arlen to rizzing Arlen.
I know exactly
kissed
what
Arlen,
I'm
they went
doing, and
from
I'm
angry to,
sorry,
like-
viewers.
They went from angry to, right, how can I rizz this girl up?
I'm going to...
Oh, Hazel's really not used to rizzing people, is she?
I'm going to pull Hazel away from any sight of people.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I'm going to grab them by the shoulders.
Oh.
I'm going to kiss them on the forehead,
Okay.
and I'm going to whisper something in her ear.
What are you whispering?
Let me grab my Riz list.
Oh, great.
Let me grab the Riz list.
Arlen's rizzing Hazel once again.
You guys are a very interesting couple.
Back to my 200 Riz pickup lines.
Have you actually got a folder?
I do.
word for the wise. If you're ever going on a date, take a Riz list of 200 phrases. Oh, you did a nollie.
I did it before I met Ollie.
I know, but
Game
like,
panic, go burr. Hmm.
I'm really interested for what you're gonna come out with on this one.
I can't say some of these because they wouldn't be canon at this point.
So you got to filter out the canon ones.
I have to filter out the common ones. Okay.
Are you ready?
So before I whisper in her ear, I'm gonna say. Let me tell you this. Upon that talk that we just had, I couldn't thank for a better therapist than you. And all I will say, and this is what I'm gonna whisper in your ear, I believe in following my dreams. You lead the way. Can I make the charisma?
Go for it.
Advantage or no?
No, just.
Could I roll to see if Hazel understands that one?
Natural 20!
You understand it.
Altogether 25.
You are bright pink. Like,
But I'm not bright red, I'm bright pink.
yeah, you're bright pink, just flushed out. This is you cannot find words to answer this. Like, it is really hit your heartstrings. Olin's just,
I am the queen of Riz.
Olin's just played Careless Whisper on your heartstrings.
Hi, Ray.
So,
I've got
I
one.
rolled a
what
natural 20.
what are you two doing after that?
I've got
Because
to
I
say
want to
something.
get to the others, because you two have had the spotlight long enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag her back.
So you're gonna go drag him and find Vi.
The dragon has witnessed all of this.
So,
I'm gonna go and report this back to Nisa.
so Nisa, as obviously, I'm guessing you're gonna take everyone else to find Vi and say your goodbyes.
Yeah, anyone who wants to come, yeah. And I'm not gonna be like, I'll lead the way, but yeah, if people want to come along, then yeah.
Now give riches, I'll
Sure.
lead the way.
Let's go say goodbye to Vi.
Zayt, are you going with?
Yeah, I'll just.
I'm going
Yeah, I'm going.
with...
Okay.
Is Arlene coming with?
Yeah, I'll.
I'm dragging you
Yeah.
with me.
But yeah, it will be a bit of time before you two get there. So, as the three of you sort of like go to where Vi last was, they're not there anymore. But
Oh,
it's
shit.
not too far away that you do see him just like sat down, just having a bit of a relax. Just trying to sort out the mess that is now their city. But they're just sat there, just sort of head knelt back, just looking up to the sky.
I'll sit next to them and kind of just like copy their movements. And as I'm just sat there, they want us to go off kill vampires now.
Sounds interesting.
I assume you're not coming with.
Unfortunately. But I'm sure you'd understand if you were in my position.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, you do seem quite busy, you know, with all the place that's gone on and all.
Well, I'm just waiting for one noise in particular.
And what's that?
They point towards the front gate, obviously where the massacre happened about 2 sessions ago. and as they point, you just hear this like cry of people like tugging a rope, as then all of a sudden the first parts of the wall just start coming down, and it just slowly like crumbles. It's like,
Oh my god, the people outside
Well-
don't know what's happened.
that's my first decree for this place.
I wanted to.
Right.
You know what I find, Vi?
What?
It's the people who never ever want to rule, who are the only people who actually make great rulers.
I
You
guess-
got this.
Well,
We believe you, Vi.
after all that's happened, I certainly have enough experience looking out over Hazel and Arlen's shoulders. I don't know if they were good in their ways of ruling, but well, I say ruling, leading, but I guess I can.
You've done well.
Yes, you pretty much. I could definitely see war in this world. I think, yeah.
Speaking of, where are the two lovebirds?
Went off.
Yeah, just the usual lovebird things.
Probably kissing them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smooching and all that.
'Cause I'm guessing
We started talking about the vampires and sorry, out of game. What was the tiefling's name? On the tip of my
Azari-
tongue.
Azari?
Izari.
My
And
America.
about Azari's sister. And Arlen stormed off like they always do. Hazel went in tow like she always does. So they'll be back eventually. Maybe.
Hopefully, probably about 2,000 years.
Maybe.
So, I guess this is you coming to say your goodbyes then.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes any consolidation, we'll wait for the others, because I've got something I want to say to you all.
Of course.
Of course.
Anything more you need from us before we,
Get that all?
Just to hear what I have to say. That's all.
Cool.
always.
Yeah.
So, after about 5-ish minutes of waiting, 5-10 minutes, eventually you do see Hazel and Arlen rock up. A bit flustered as Vi looks, so it's like, alright, lovebirds?
Yeah.
I'm dragging Hazel.
Yeah.
I'm dragging them by the wrist.
I'm alright.
Literally, like towards the group, I'm dragging Hazel by the wrist. I'm just like, "Yep, you're coming with me, Missy."
I don't want to ask anything more from you, Vi. You've done more than enough.
Oh.
But if you've
Shut
got
up.
any
Shut up.
anti-vampire equipment,
Just
I won't say no to it.
Vi sort of gets up and just looks amongst you all. They first walk to Hazel and Arlen as addressing Hazel, they look down. Hazel?
Vi.
I know one day you will be ruler of your kingdom, and when you are, I'll be happy for our two little civilizations to be close allies and share many great memories.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll be a great queen in the future.
I will do my best for my people.
Vi reaches down and takes one of your hands, and in it they give a ring of necrotic resistance.
Hey yo!
This may come in handy from what I've just heard.
Thank you.
They turn to Arlen.
Ron trying to eat mac and cheese. What's up?
Arlen,
Yep.
I just want to thank you for everything that you've done, for being there and helping me through this. Even from when we first encountered it all those many moons ago. You've shown me kindness, and I'm grateful for that. And I guess you did achieve one thing. You proved that you are yourself, and not like your family. And you're one of the bravest men I know. And they hand you 16 arrows and a dagger.
Let's fucking go.
Let's hope you put these to good use.
Bet.
They walk over to Zeta. I don't have much to say to you, Zeta, but they hold out a necklace of fire. Never forget your love for fire.
I won't anytime soon. I'll miss you, Vi. You'll do a great job here.
We'll see each other again someday. Who knows? I may have a position in my cabinet for you. And they turn around to Zaz. Zaz,
Yeah, it's fine.
I can safely say that throughout all our times travelled, you are the most humblest and sweetest of us all here. With that
Thank
kind,
you.
with that kind
go-
heart of yours, you will go very far in this world.
Thank you, Vi. You just did a bit of blush in their cheeks. Thank you.
They hand out this small little bag as they just give it to you quite gently. Inside is 1 superior, 1 greater, and 3 normal healing potions.
Thank you, Vi. I wish you good luck in the future.
Make sure to make a note of everything that you've got.
Yeah.
And then finally, they sort of turn that cheeky little head turn. And as for you, they look towards Nisa. From the first time we met, and you've broken me out of that arena, you've helped me more than I could have hoped. You've been the light in the darkness that I was surrounded in, and I'm forever grateful. Nisa, I owe you everything. And you'll live on in my heart forever. You were the right person, entirely. Unfortunately, it was just the wrong time. Vi puts a hand to cupping your cheek, Nisa, as they just pull you in just for like a long soft kiss. As they pull away, I will always love you, but I hope you find everything you so deserve in this world. As they hand out their morning star to you. I know this probably isn't going to do much in making you any more likely to survive, considering your arsenal, but I hope it will be a little thing to remember.
I'm gonna boast about you, Vi. Knowing you. Being there. You're gonna be that one story I tell at parties.
Shut up.
Ship it.
You're gonna make a great whatever you want to call yourself, of this place.
Well, if you live to see the other side of it, come find me.
Mutually.
Hopefully, we could try again. This time not in war.
If all goes well, maybe I will. But if I've told you anything, don't bother waiting. Chances are I'll get killed by a vampire or something. So,
I don't think you'd fall to one that easily.
I admire your faith. Hopefully, I will see you soon.
Canonically, I just whisper, ship it.
And then they take a step back from you all. And for all of you, forever know that you will always have a home here in Medici. And don't ever be strangers either. And most of all, try not to forget me.
We could
won't.
never forget you.
You've been, wonderful to us. You've been, the vibe of us.
You did kind of save my life back then, so why would I forget you?
Mm.
You did literally save me from a slave that was trying to fucking kill me.
Well, I disbelieve that your journey is going to end anytime soon, but for what it's worth, I hope it's bountiful. I hope it's enjoyable. And when it's all over, I'll get a feast ready for us all.
We'll come visit, don't worry.
Exactly.
Can't wait.
They then go to each and every one of you and just give you a massive Vi hug.
Oh my god, yes!
Cool.
As
After
then-
First
that,
hug I got from Vi ever.
As then they take a step back and just wave an arm out. It's like, don't let me stop. Don't let me hold you back any further.
we won't.
You've got a job to do.
Oh, Vi,
Mm-hmm.
next time we meet, maybe we could get to know each other more. We didn't really talk that much when we were on the boat.
As you make that, they sort of look down a bit and then they just nod. You know that Cass nod? It's like, I'd like that.
Take care.
And you.
I'm gonna give a salute to Vi.
I'm gonna curtsy.
With Hazel, I'll do a very extravagant bow.
I'll curtsy.
I'll
Cute.
bow.
I guess it's only
We'll
fitting.
see you soon.
I guess it's only fitting as one parting gift. I make you all high-ranking figures in this place.
I was already one here, but bet.
I mean,
You were
I
one,
was just here
you
for
were
the
one under
journey.
your old name, Arlen. Let's make
Well,
you-
by the time we see each other again, I'll probably be married to this one, and I point to Hazel. Next time you see me, I might be king.
We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
And I'll just be the regular humble half-orc.
You'll be VIP.
Just don't get
I'll
too
always be
jealous,
Nisa.
Az.
Or
Even
you,
if it's
Arlen.
something else.
Go on. Time's wasting.
We better get going
course.
as well because, you know, it's going to be 3 days if we don't get going now.
Well, then let's go.
Goodbye,
Onward.
bye.
Goodbye.
See you around.
And I'll get all of my stuff ready. I'll put my mace on like my side hilt. And
We're
I'll
gonna put
leave.
the Morning Star.
The Morning Star. Yeah, I'll put the Morning Star even on the side hilt even.
So as you everyone gathers everything, they obviously you'll get yourselves ready. You see many people tearing down the wall that did surround the inner city. You'll start walking out. A load of people are like in groups talking to those who were in squalor about what's going to happen now and what's next for this place. As you all walk through the slums, a load of people just like acknowledge you and just give you some simple nod, a quick wave. Eventually you do reach sort of a little rundown stable that's got a dozen horses in it.
I'm gonna walk in and have a look at the horses.
I'll join you.
Same.
They're-
I'm holding your hand, so I'm not going anywhere without you, bitch.
Good.
Oh, what's-
Yeah. I keep to my word now.
They're pretty much Shire ponies, like the big carrier horses, you know?
What colours?
All sorts, from like browns and whites to pure whites. You got some that are like brown, some with like bright, like all sorts of colours that a horse can be.
I'm gonna.
I'll
You're lucky.
find-
You're lucky. I know horse coats, so.
Yeah, I'll find the deepest red I can.
The deepest red you could probably find is one that is obviously just flat matte brown. Like that's as close to red as you're gonna get.
I'm gonna go find this
Uh,
little owner.
Yeah, I'll go up to the horse, and I'll just kind of lead it around. I'll try follow Hazel, get to the stable hand.
So as you're walking around, you have a look at the horses. The horses just sort of like they turn to you. Zell like just looks at one of the horses, just like starts sniffing it, and Zell just like starts sniffing it, and they're two like locked nose to nose.
Do you like this one, Zell?
Sort of like sniffs and then.
No? No?
Aww.
As a little
Little
bit of flame
baby.
comes out, and the horse just like jolts back a bit,
Oh, sorry.
and then as some horses do, just goes like just gums up, shoulder T.
Just
The one that the fire went towards and the one that jolted back. Can I roll animal handling to try and calm it down?
Yeah, go for it. As you do that,
Okay.
I'm gonna take Zell and I'm going to go. Zell, I think it's best you go stay with your sibling for a bit, and I'm gonna put them in the pouch
Okay, so you slide them into the
into the
deer skin.
skin. How is the other egg?
It's not hatched yet.
Can I like check it? Like
You see Zell like checking it out, and they sort of sit on top of it, sort of like to keep it extra warm.
okay.
What was the animal handling?
23.
Okay, as you sort of like just go up to the horse, you're like, hey, he's, and the horse just sort of like just turns to you, you pop your hand on its nose, and instantly the horse feels calm. As then all of a sudden you'll just say, hands off the horse.
Very sorry, sir.
What are you all doing here?
I was wondering. We were wondering. How much it would be to rent a horse?
No person in this land has enough money for a horse. They're 10 gold each.
Bullshit! Out of character. I have literally 609 gold on my character.
You've got to remember, these people are broke as fuck. Some only have a silver to their name.
So how much would it be to buy a horse?
You want to buy a horse?
How much would it be?
15 gold each.
15 gold
Takes
each for a
Hold
horse each?
up.
15 gold a horse.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Should we all out of like character? Do you all like want to get like spend 15 gold each on a separate horse? Because I don't think one person should do everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up with my, auburn brown red horse. I'll take this. 15 gold, right?
It's to buy, Misa.
How are you all so rich?
We're not from here.
Explain the fancy get-up. Give me your gold.
I'll
I'll
give the
hand
horse
over-
12.
Yeah, I'll hand over just the 15 for my
Wait,
horse.
Zaz, how much? Wait, yeah, Barnaby, how much gold do you have?
I've got about 37 gold.
Okay, you can definitely afford it.
How much platinum do you have?
60.
I have a
Okay,
shit
fine.
ton.
Right, okay.
This should be alright with it.
I'll put down 15, but can I sleight of hand to give more?
Sure.
-2 perception.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! That's really good! 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 That's really good!
For a man with one eye.
Wait, 20 gold to rent, but 15 to buy?
No, 10.
10, okay. That makes sense.
I'm gonna say this now. That's my second natural 20, so 24.
As you do, so as you place a... How much gold are you putting in?
50 platinum.
Oh, lot of money!
I literally gave that child 10 platinum and that was no regret. That was no fucking regret. I will put down 30 gold.
Okay, as you put your gold in, you just... Thank you.
So
Yeah,
I gotta take off 30.
And going one by one, you just say, thank you.
I'm gonna do
Thank
something
you.
as well.
What?
I'm gonna do something as well.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go... So, just as a tip, and because we're in a rush, I'm gonna give you a platinum.
A what?
A platinum coin.
What's one of them?
It's worth 100 gold.
Do they make those still?
Yes.
And he looks off like a bit confused, like. And he's like, is it funny money?
No, you can check it. It's solid.
Bites it. Just bites the fucking platinum piece.
As
Bites
as
it in
he-
half.
As he like goes to
It's
probably
real
bite it, you
money.
can see he has only got half his teeth. Like
Oh,
we're
shit.
thinking Gollum.
He's actually gonna
And
bite
it's
it!
like,
Oh. Oh no.
He actually bit it! He does the pirate thing and bites the coin to see if it's fake!
it's
Oh,
real.
that's amazing!
If you want, I can give you the 100 gold pieces instead of the 1 platinum.
I think I'll manage.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
I may be able to buy another eye with this. My last one got trampled on.
Someone in chat just said get some platinum aided for the eyes.
Would
I
you
love
not
my
buy
sister so
more?
much. Oh my god, I love you.
Horses can be bred. Eyes must be
Yeah,
made.
that's true. What is your finest horse? And
just-
where am I looking?
Just points to like this luscious like Shire horse stallion, just this nice silvery white mane that flows down the neck with white mainly white with brown patches here and there.
Oh, it's a pain. Oh, it's a pain.
It's a paint horse, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take one of like the kind of bay coated horses, so one of the dark browns, so kind of like a liver bay.
Okay. So everyone obviously can pick and choose their horse.
And what gender is this horse? Can I check?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
DM,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
someone in chat just said just eats a platinum at his skull and accidentally kills him.
Don't worry, I have got chat open.
I know, I was just saying.
That's a 12!
As you get up to this horse, it's got 5 legs.
Oh. Okay. It's a male!
Oh wow.
So basically, it's a boy.
As the stable
Oh,
keeper,
It's
wow.
got 5
the
legs.
stable keeper
It's
just
got
hobbles over. and
2 at the
says,
front, 2 in the front, to
Don't
the back, and then
worry.
1 in the middle.
It just knows when it's right.
So,
Turn the front, turn the back, one in the
Can I
middle.
also
Animal
check
handling.
what gender my horse is?
Animal
I'm
handling.
gonna do the same just in case.
I don't want to make a horse horny.
I've
Hey,
apparently got
sir,
a horny
uh,
horse.
Yes, sir. Seeing as everything that's just happened, I'd like to get out of your vicinity as quickly as possible. Is it okay if I just buy my horse and leave, please?
I confused Drago!
I'm gonna go grab the horse and lead it out of the stables.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
just
I'm.
gonna say
I'm
to
just
it,
leaving with my horse.
No.
It looks at you and does that, like, little headbutt that the horses do. And they're just trying to, like, nudge you with their, like, long nose. Just...
Oh my god.
Can I try and teach it not to get horny around people? Animal handling?
You see it, like, flick its head up towards its back.
Okay. I'm gonna
What
get on
could
its
go
back.
wrong?
Oh my god.
As you get on, the horse is very comfortable with, like, people riding it. This isn't the first... You're not the first jockey it's had.
I was gonna say.
As...
I'm gonna treat it nicely though, because I'm guessing some people haven't.
You would be correct. There is a scar right just at the, below the mane. There's a little scar.
Oh shit.
Oh, you poor thing. Can I do animal handling to soothe them? Stroke their mane and soothing them?
Yeah, go for it. I'll be an easy DC because this horse is comfortable around the right people. What did you get? The DC was low, but Jesus Christ.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I know, I took it from you.
Is that okay?
What did you do?
I rolled an 8.
What did you do?
They tried to do an animal handling to like calm the
Soothe
horse,
the horse.
and even though it was a low DC, they still failed.
I'll try and
Can I try
I'll
one more
aid you
time?
because I'm. Yeah, I'll try aid you because obviously I'm leaving with my horse, so they'll be able to
Advantage.
mingle.
I'm gonna be like behind you guys.
Okay, that's better. That's an 18.
Thank fuck. So obviously, as Nisa comes along, like just with their horse, they help out. They obviously like give the horse some good scratches under the chin as you go for the mane, and together you sort of just feel the horse just relax. Like any tension it has, it just.
Thank you. I was
Boy.
struggling a bit.
You see Zell like escape your
Zal?
no, he just goes up to like and just nestles in between the horse's ears. It
Is
just
the
look
horse
it look
okay
it,
with that?
it looks back at you as if to say, what could possibly go wrong?
Don't.
What could possibly go wrong? You're kind of fucked there.
Don't
God.
feed out.
The
I'm
dragon
also
fly
fire will be.
Did I
falls off
check
the
which
horse.
Did I check which gender my horse is?
No, you didn't.
So
Oh
I-
shit.
no,
I
I will
was
say-
gonna do that just in case.
So,
I thought, you know,
Hazel's
why
got a
not?
male horse.
Yeah.
Olen's got a female horse.
Let's go.
Nisa has a female horse.
Yeah.
Zaz has a male horse.
Okay.
And Zeta has a male horse.
I'm the only one with a female. Let's fucking go.
Now, Nisa's got a female one.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
No.
What would happen if my horse came up near our land?
You're going to stay the fuck away from me.
I can keep my horse under control.
Yeah, same here.
I can
Well,
keep my horse
Nisa,
under
I don't
control.
wanna
I'm just gonna
jinx
ride next to
anything.
Olen.
Are you just gonna ride next to me?
Next to you, yeah.
I'm never
I-
saying that again.
I will say, Zaz,
Mm? Yes.
as you obviously pay the gold, you get your horse. It's like, it's a friendly horse. It starts like trying to reach into your pockets looking for food. Like it wants food.
Oh shoot!
Uh,
Did
uh,
anyone?
Oh, does anybody here have carrots here?
Do I
I
have
have a
any
few
carrot?
raspberries.
There would be some like fruit and that in the ration packs, so you could just
Yeah.
fish out that.
You do
Yeah,
know
I'll
horses
pass over to
don't
that.
just. Zaz,
Yes.
horses do also eat grass, you know.
They do graze from time to time,
Mm.
but it's not a predominant lifestyle.
I know. But it's still food.
Yeah, as you feed the horse some little bits, and as you get up onto it, you hear your patron say, "Okay, now we're going from Zanzibar the Liberator to Zanzibar the Cowboy. Do you think you've got this under control?"
Yeehaw!
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm now the brother cowboy. Yeehaw.
Just so you know, I've not given you these horse riding skills for naught, so don't fuck this up, for God's sake.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. My lawful patron.
Does Arlen know?
Don't
how to
kiss
ride
my ass,
I do.
okay?
Okay.
Look, I'm here to aid you.
I
Now,
know.
for the love of God, please don't fall off the horse and break something.
Okay, I won't. Catch you later, patron.
Right, I'm gonna go back to this new series of this show, like on this little holographic box. It's called Come Dine With Me, and it's really interesting.
Hey, I really like you.
That's
Oh.
As you feel like the sort of ethereal connection just be cut from inside. So as you'll form up in convoy, what is it you'd like to do?
I will kind of just like trot to be in front, but obviously not in front to be like ahead, but kind of just within the group, obviously stay in front. And I'm just then going to obviously look back to like obviously look at the party, and I'm gonna say, so after this, are we gonna continue with the plan and head to Revelia to obviously take care of my family?
It would be
Yes.
my pleasure.
Well, I did kind of give you, Zaz, and Nisa consent to kind of burn anything to the ground that I didn't give a shit about. That was to do with my family.
But Arlen,
Hold up.
Darling.
I'm not letting you out of my sight again.
I know, which is why you're staying with me, which is why I didn't send your name up to kind of go guns blazing.
Also,
I say we kill these vampires, and we make shit up as we go along, like we always have been.
Just real quick.
Anyways, love.
Zeta.
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
Make me an animal handling check.
Oh, God.
Oh. Is something gonna happen with Zeta's horse?
That is a 21.
So, at first, when you do first acquire the horse, it's very, like, skeptical. It's used to having people as jockeys, not a machine, so it's sort of, like, doesn't follow at first, but then, with your time in the wild, you do sort of take a step back, you do sort of bring the horse down, like, calm it down a bit, and it's just... And it does slowly start to trust you to the point that it allows you on, so... Just keep an eye on the horse, because horses are incredibly smart.
and they can also be fragile when they're first meeting a new person. They can be very shy
But yeah, you've got the horse under control.
or
Just
aggressive.
don't do anything to change that.
I'll give him some food from my food stockpile.
Awesome. So as you all start slowly making your way out of the slums of Revelia, Ariel, if you'd be so kind just to disconnect the M-bot.
Which one?
Not the lunar one.
Oh, the jockey.
Yeah. As you leave Vedici, the sounds of the city do slowly fade further and further. As even after a minute of travelling, you find yourself on this heath, and you just look back towards Vedici, and after all that's happened here, it almost seems sad to see it go. Like, obviously leaving Vi to take care of everything and leaving the place in the best condition it can be. You look up and you see Vi's eagle, Erin, just doing a circle around you as it gives one screech of flight, as eagles do, before it flies back towards Vedici.
As the eagle flies off, I kind of grip the reins of my horse a bit more tightly. Here! As I'm just gonna sprint off.
I will kind of do a one hand, like 2 finger salute up at Erin, and I will also do the same. I will just like do with the reins and gallop.
I am the same.
So is
Me
everyone
too.
okay?
Aaron-
Everyone's just
And
sending.
salute, and
So okay, so as
It's
you all
spirit all
wander-
over again.
Yeah, as you all whip the reins of your horses, you all charge down the opposite side of the heath, back into the war-torn countryside that is the area surrounding Vedici, leaving the sanctity of the city behind. Obviously, the clear blue sky. You start seeing a few clouds appearing overhead, but on the horizon you can see a lot darker tones, as with naught but the wind in your face and the courage in your hearts. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
And I will say, Cass literally sent me basically a brief description of what to say to everyone, and they just said play around with it. So
Aw.
I love
Something
that.
gave us
Yeah.
visual
You
decision.
Cass.
no, let me show you.
Like,
Show us,
stuff together.
show us.
it says proof.
So
Show us the proof.
yeah, they gave us that, and they literally told me like all the items to give.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Shit, man. That was emotional. I cried twice this session and I was in character.
But yeah,
It was amazing today.
I want to thank my amazing players for once again being amazing.
Well, we tried to be. This is the only like good time that we're on the DM's good side, as if we're as if we're the good students in the fucking class.
So I want to thank
Which is-
you. I want to obviously thank the players once more for being brilliant players. I want to thank everyone who tuned into the stream for being brilliant supporters and laughing with us through our trials and tribulations. We will be back tomorrow at 5 PM British time for Ariel's campaign, as I try.
Allderra, session 9.
And we will be back next Saturday for the 14th episode of my campaign here in Esalinti. So, once again, thank you all very much for watching, and we will bid you farewell for tonight.
Bye.